This is Master Sergeant Victor Ortiz, and this is for my ISSA class, Strength and Conditioning certification for the final exam. We are here at College Station, Texas, here at Texas A&M University. As you see right there, there is the world famous Kyle Field. All right, what we're going to be going over today is strength and conditioning. Basically, if we were doing a workout program for individuals who are in the armed services. All right, now there's different variations that we could go ahead and conduct this training here, but first and foremost, a safety is paramount. All right, so what we have here, we have water, and then we have our safety bag here. Our safety bag has our AED in case somebody passes out, whatever, we need to hook them up with it. All right, we have our cell phone, and also over here on the road there, we have our safety vehicle. All right, what we're going to be working on today is 8 different exercises. All right, it's going to focus on strength and conditioning and also building up that combat endurance. All right, there's no benches, there's no squats, there's no anything like that where you're going to be deadlifting out there in the field or anything like that. All right, so what we're going to do is just make sure we completely work out the entire body. All right, so first off, we're going to start off over here. It's going to be air squats. All right, now air squats, well, what we use is the large medicine ball, so then that's how we make sure that the individuals are going all the way down. All right, on here, make a quick note. On each station is going to be 10 reps. It's going to be 10 reps per station for 8 different exercises. Okay, so from here, we're going to start off. We're going to come all the way down here. Make sure that we touch the large med ball, and then come all the way up. When we come all the way up, we make sure we lock out our hips. It's 10 reps. Okay, 10 reps from here. Next one we're going to go over. Next one here is going to be dumbbell push-pull. All right, so what we're trying to do is work out the entire body, and then we're going to do something for the lower body, upper body, and then for the core, and then same thing with the next set of exercises. Here, keeping a tight core, keeping your back straight, you're going to push, make sure your chest goes all the way down in between the dumbbells, come up, tight core once again, you're going to pull here, down, here. That's 1 rep. All right, that's 1 rep. Okay, now the next station here, station number 3, is going to be a sit-up with sandbags. All right, now, hey, these are really cheap to make. You use some sand and then some sandbags and a bunch of tape. All right, they're about 10 pounds a piece. I mean, you could adjust the weight and things like that. So I mean, that's how you could just make it out of, go to your local hardware store and build this stuff up with cheap material. Here, you're gonna come down, then you're gonna come all the way up. All right, that's 1 rep. Here, all the way up. Keep your feet flat on the deck. All right, keep your feet flat on the deck, so then that's how you can engage more of your core. All right, now this next one is going to be pull-ups. All right, now we have these bands here that could assist on the pull-ups as your body starts getting fatigued, or you have individuals who struggle with pull-ups. You go ahead and use this by grabbing it, pulling it down, have your person hook your feet in there, which we'll demonstrate here in a little bit. All right. But different variations, what we're going to do is going to do a wide grip pull-up. So from here, grab the pull-up bar, here, go all the way up, and make sure you completely lock out. That's 1 rep, all right? All right, this next one here, since we did a pulling exercise here, we're going to do a pushing exercise. All right, now, once again, using some just everyday gear. This is an ammo can. Obviously, it's an empty ammo can. It has no ammunition in it, but we fill it up with some concrete, so it's approximately about 40 pounds. Okay, so it's a little bit heavier. All right. Now, when we do these ammo can presses, we do it from the sitting position, feet flat on the deck, so that make sure that you engage your core. All right, you're gonna pull the ammo can here. Make sure that your handle's facing outboard, and then you're gonna go all the way up, all the way down, up, down. Like that. 10 reps. Make sure that you keep a nice tight core. All right, this next exercise is just going to be knees to chest. All right, using some just regular old milk crates so you get some leverage here. All right, here, come up, and then all you're going to do is just bring your knees all the way to your chest, come all the way out, and 10 reps. All right, make it 10 reps. Now, the different variations you could do with this is that you take a dumbbell, place it in your feet, so you can add a little more stretch to the core. All right. Your next exercise here is going to be kettlebell swings, right? We started our kettlebells, we put them from left to right, from lightest to heaviest, right? 10 kettlebell swings, working that lower body once again. When you grab it, I want you to make sure it's completely squat down, chest out, and then you use that hip hinge so you can explode up, and then you bring your arm all the way up straight out in front of you. Now, you can also do the Americana, where you're bringing the kettlebell all the way up over your head. Now, that comes with the experience. We're just going to go ahead and do the regular kettlebell swing. Grab it here, then you're going to come up here. Conduct 10 of them. 10, drop, and then the next one is going to be a 200-meter sprint. You're going to come around, you're going to sprint, turn right right there in the corner. Go all the way down as you're running towards Kyle Field. Take another right, pass the Kyle Field sign, take another right, and another right, where you're going to end up back at the air squat at station 1, right over there. All right. Now this workout is under 1 hour, right? So you have 10 minutes of warm-up, then it's actual a 15-minute workout. You get a 5-minute break, and then you get another round of 10 minutes, all right? Then from there, after that is completely done, it's 10 minutes cool down and stretch. So you're looking at approximately about 50 minutes, all right? Now this workout, depending on how many personnel you have out here conducting the PT session, you could go ahead and expand it. You could put more gear out here. It's really functional for when you're dealing with 60 or 70 individuals, where you got to have a small time for physical training, and you got to get everybody through. Right. So here in 1 second, we're going to go ahead and have some Marine Corps staff NCOs and NCOs that is going to go and conduct the actual PT session, so they could go ahead and demonstrate for you, and also going to conduct a dynamic warm-up, so then that's how you'll be able to see that as well. And here are the Marines here. They're going to go ahead and conduct a light jog just to get the body warmed up. This is part of your warm-up session here. It's approximately about 200 meters that they're going to go ahead and run. It's a light jog. They're just going to warm up the upper body, lower body, get that blood flowing, and get that body heat raised up. Here they're moving up. They're going to be stopping up right here, up at this cone here. They're going to go ahead and get online on that cone. And now I have 3 cones set up. All right, so you have the starting here in the center and right there in the end. All right, this is where we're going to do our dynamic warm-up, and then we're going to start from here. We're going to start off with high knees. All right, they're going to go high knees to the first cone, and then they're going to jog to the second cone. All right, here we go. High knees, go. Here, make sure they conduct a bunch of steps. Just going to warm up those thighs, those hamstrings, and pump up the arms. Next one, butt kickers. Butt kickers, go. Here it's going to be quick toes, fast toes, fast toes, fast toes. All right. Warm up those hamstrings once again. To the halfway point, and then they're going to jog. Next one, Frankensteins. Frankensteins, go. On Frankensteins, they're going to kick all the way up and kick all the way up. Now it's important to make sure that you warm up your body first thing in the morning, right before you conduct physical training. That's where you had a 200-meter little jog just to get the blood flowing. Then from here, to warm up the muscles and get ready for the actual PT session. Here we go. 10 push-ups. 10 push-ups on your own. Go. Warm up the upper body. And ready to go. And go, lunges, lunges, go. With the lunges, you can make sure you keep your back straight, strap all the way out, knee doesn't touch the deck. This is where we're gonna warm up that hip. Make sure you have no hip injuries, right? Now this is not a race, it's just nice and slow, nice and smooth. Make sure you step all the way out and ensure you keep your back straight. To the halfway point, then they're going to jog back to the start point. All right, now from here I have the Marines are going to be staggered, so then that's how they have some room in between each other. They're going to go ahead and conduct 10 reps, and then they're going to go ahead and move to the next station on their own once I tell them to go. Remember, this is going to be a 15-minute workout for the first session, 5-minute break, then a 10-minute workout after that. Here we go. Stand by. Here he's keeping his feet flat on the deck. He's pushing all the way up, all the way down. All right, it's going to come on, the ammo can is coming underneath his chin. All right, sit-ups all the way up. Here, going all the way, knees to chest. Knees to chest. Sit-ups all the way up here. Now for the pull-up portion. All the way up, all the way down. Now, if you have an individual that cannot do any pull-ups whatsoever, you could do a different variation where you're just doing jump and pull. So you're coming up and jumping up, so then that you grab the bar and you go all the way up as high as you can, then go down, drop off the bar, jump back up. All right, here's a demonstration of the band here. Now they have different tensile strength. All right, the green one is a little more solid, a little more thicker, so it's going to take off more weight from the individual body. All right, now the blue one has less tension, and she's going to continue on with the run. Kettlebell swings, making sure you keep your back erect. Using your hips, swinging it forward. Good 10 reps. And off on the 200-meter run. This workout is good when you're dealing with a bunch of individuals that have different levels of fitness, since it's basically an individual basis PT. Where just as long as that they're putting out and they're pushing themselves, they're going to get something out of it. All right, here we go. We're going to air squats. Go all the way down. Using your arms to thrust your hips forward. Standing all the way up. Make sure you lock out your knees, lock out your hips. And we're going to push-pull. Conducting a push-up, pulling for a good solid 10 reps. As you can see here, he's going all the way down so that his butt touches the large med ball. So individuals don't cheat themselves and don't cheat the workout. Keep the back straight. You go, rip, rip, rip. Feet flat. All the way up. Different variations of these workouts you could do if you want to make it more challenging. You could do it with a weighted vest. You could do it with boots and utilities on, so that has a little more weight on the body. There's different variations you could do. You could do it for longer. You could add more reps. So this is just a basic workout. to build strength and conditioning and to work on that endurance. Okay, so that is about one round completed. That's 15 minutes. So you want to continue to challenge yourself, try to get as many rounds as you can in the time. Now we're just going to go ahead and conduct the actual stretching portion. From here, I'm going to start up with the upper body, starting off with a shoulder stretch. What we do is we start off with our left, then go to our right. From here, we'll just hold for a good about 10 to 15 second count. And from there, and we're going to switch, change over, go to the right side. Make sure you keep stretching your body. Make sure you do not lock your knees so you don't want to pass out and break your fall with your face or anything like that. And then going with a tricep stretch, starting with your left. And make sure you apply a little bit of pressure on the elbow. Hands going to be at the very top of your back. Stretching that tricep and then switch. And from here, we're going to start stretching out the lower body. All right. So from here, we're just going to go ahead and sit down. And we're going to do a hurdler stretch, starting with the left foot. All right. So left foot in. All right. Whereas is going to be your right foot is going to be in. Stretching your hamstring, stretching out your hips. Good 10, 15 second, maybe even a 20 second count. And changing over to the right. A good old butterfly stretch. Now from here you could apply pressure on your knees with your elbows, pushing them down, keeping your back straight, stretching out that hips. All right, next stretch, last one we're gonna go over is the ITB stretch, right? So from here they're gonna lay down on their back, left foot they're gonna put it high in the sky. Then from here, and they're gonna go over all the way to the right side. This is good for individuals who have like tight ITB bands that pulls on the knees. A lot of runners get this, and this is a good stretch for that. Now when you bring your foot all the way across, make sure that your leg is completely locked out, and then you feel that stretch right there on the side of your quad, and then you're gonna switch. And that's about it. Thank you for watching.